Ready? We both do a clap and then I'll say hi guys. Hi guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel.
The skyscrapers causing vertigo. The countdown begins in Tokyo. 27 days alone means 20 million ways to cope with that.
Today I'm so excited for this video because it is one that we have both been waiting for a long time. Basically, Lily and I love... Oh, this is Lily. Hi! We both love reading and we're reading quite a lot over here on my Moroccan contract. If you don't know where I am, check out the last video. We decided that it would be really fun to swap reads with each other and we both choose each other's next reads. One little backstory about us, we have completely different reading styles.
I love a romancy person.
Filth! She loves filth!
That is like my absolute go-to. Like, I read it pretty much every book, like, needs some sort of like magical element or like a romance or something along those lines.
And I read emotional, destroy me, I like a romance, I like a thriller, but very different in the way that we read. You read really fast as well.
Yeah, but I'm gonna slow down for this video. And plus, I think you'll get through my book really fast.
Well, one can hope. So excited. I'm excited to give Lily her book, but I'm really nervous to receive the book that she's going to choose for me. And we're just going to talk about which book that we've decided to choose for each other. Are we doing two or one? Just do one. Basically, we thought we'd give each other two options because we didn't know whether one would like the option that we've got. I think that we're just going to do the first option because we both really want to give each other a certain book. So we're just going to give each other that book, do it for the video, and if this video does well, we'll do a part 2.
Oh, that's a good plan.
Thank you. Yeah. Lily's gonna go first with the book that she's gonna give to me that I need to read, and then vice versa. Ah, shitting myself.
See.
I hope that it's a book that I've like heard of because if it's not,
I'm scared to give it to you now.
Okay.
Now that the moment's here. No, I'm actually I really want you to go on this journey.
I swear if it's fucking Akatar, I'm gonna cry. Oops. Backstory, I've just read a thriller and Lily read Phantasma with romance.
Yes.
Well, the books that we've just coming off.
Fantasy romance.
I'm kind of in a little bit of a reading slump, so I hope this like catapults me out.
Are you ready?
No.
Should I show you the camera first?
Yeah, okay. But it's gonna be switched on because I hate the opposite camera. So.
Okay.
I think I know what it's gonna be.
3, 2, 1.
Ooh, okay. I know Sarah J Maas, obviously. I know Sarah J Maas is. Assassin's Blade, I have heard of this.
Okay, so this is a book that's made up of 4 novellas. So it's like 4 short stories.
Ooh.
And it's like the prequel to The Throne of Glass.
So it's just like in 4 parts?
Yeah. They're like tiny little stories. It's like leading up to the events of when it starts, like the Throne of Glass series, but it's very, very good.
So I'll understand it without reading Throne of Glass?
Yeah, this is like the first book.
But also this is my first book of Sarah J Maas.
Yeah. I'm just sparing you on the journey.
Okay, do you have any comments?
Any
comments? Why are you giving me this book?
Because honestly, this book actually gets, I'd say 50-50 on like people liking it and people not liking it.
Oh, okay.
Me personally, it was like one of my favourite. Just so emotionally intact, and I feel like it'll tie in with what you like to read as well.
Cool.
To introduce her into the world of fantasy. This will be the start
because I
of the
do want to
journey.
go into fantasy more. Okay.
And I feel like this is a good, because they're very short stories, so I feel like you will get through it fast.
Okay, cool. Okay, I'm happy with that. The Assassin's Blade. I've heard of this before, yeah. But
That's what it is.
amazing.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Okay, your turn.
Oh, I'm scared.
Scared.
Because like Bethany likes like emotional books. That's how I'd explain it. She likes to cry at books. She likes the emotional side of it. So I feel like that's why I chose that for her, because I feel like for me it made me cry, and I don't cry at a lot of books. I'm actually terrified for myself, to be honest. Please send help. I can see in the camera that she's laughing and I'm actually so scared. Okay. Alright, okay, give me a calm down. I'm scared! You're scared! I'm petrified!
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, okay.
Yes! You have to read it!
No, I will read it now.
Okay, right. I have give Lily this book, right, because we're going to get a little bit deep. Lily doesn't like to read books that make her cry because she doesn't like sad stories, which I completely understand, but like it's a journey of life.
Yeah, I know.
Do you know what I mean?
I know. But that's why I also gave you Thrown a Boss.
Yeah. So basically I've given this book because it's one of my, it's not even 5-star read, it's like 11-star reads. I was like contemplating giving it to her because if you've read this book before, you'll know that it's an emotional roller coaster, and like that is a bit sly for me to give her an emotional book when she doesn't like to read sad books. However, like you enjoy, I know the type of characters that you like, and I feel like that you'll enjoy these type of characters. Also, I just think that everybody in their life needs to read this book. I do apologise, but I do think that you're gonna love it and hate me at the same time.
Okay. As long as my tears are worth it, I feel like that's what it is.
Let's start.
End of clip.
So now we're gonna go to the coffee shop and get a coffee and then start our books. I'm excited for this journey, and it's gonna be so funny to watch us at the end of each book. Let's go! 451 pages. Okay.
Long?
451, that's long for me, yeah.
I didn't realise it was that long, to be honest.
Yours is about the same though.
Okay.
Bye. Yep.
Sorry, I'm actually just gonna, because I'm doing it on my iPad, you see, so I have to like download it on the Amazon Prime
She's an iPad
store
kid.
and then go onto my Kindle app.
Okay, so we're literally just, I'm on page 4. Got to the part where we're just asking questions because I'm so confused. This is why I hate fantasy.
7 hours and 51 minutes left in this book. Page 3, I'm literally on page 3. That's so good.
I've got no tripod for you guys. Keeps like not being in focus. So we're just gonna ask questions about the book and get back to reading. We're back with a little update. We decided to both try and get to 50 pages because we wanted to like get into the book. This is our first discussion between we've been asking each other like a few questions and stuff like that. My questions are like, oh, what's this kingdom called? Obviously I feel like with fantasies you have to get like the animal lot, whereas Lily's like, is she gonna die? Is this the one that's gonna die?
I just like to know.
So, okay, my first thoughts are, I always forget the names, this is why I can't read fantasy. What's her name?
Selena.
Selena. It's like at the beginning I was like, oh, this is really fun because she's like a bad bitch, love bad bitches, love independent women who are strong. And this last few chapters, it's like this Sam has been like proper bastard in it, and I'm not really much that bad bitch. So I was a bit like, oh, like come on, show your power. However, I do feel like I think the best option would be to take that much stuff like now, she likes but it is good, but I think I like how it's like short novellas because I feel like we're getting into the drama quickly.
That's why I've gave you this as a good starter to get into fantasy.
Do you have to concentrate like fucking
Do
crazy?
ya?
Yeah. Because it's like, I think that you miss like all the lore, like you know the Islawy or whatever it's called.
Oh yeah, I don't
This
know how to
word,
say that
I'll put it up on the screen.
either.
Something like that. I kind of missed a bit of that and I was like, hang on a sec, and I had to go back. Like I've had to like read lines and stuff over and over again because I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I feel like if you don't like proper focus, you miss stuff.
My thoughts, feelings and opinions are, to be honest, I've had a few like tears every now and then, like I want to cry, but I also don't want to cry because like the stakes aren't high enough yet. Do you know what I mean? That's what I feel like. Well, like the music that I was listening to was really getting me in the zone.
Same. We said, we were like, how do you explain like reading a book and listening to like background noise as like the vibe of the book to a man or to someone that doesn't read? It is the best thing ever. Like it's just
literally so
like, little
good.
kids.
I'm more interested to find out more about the sister dynamic.
Have you met Isabel yet?
Yeah, I've met them both. How much am I supposed to say here because I don't want to spoil it for the
Well, you can
watchers
always
here.
just like say it and I can just cut it out.
Okay. And it's weird reading about war that's not fantasy because I know this like stuff like this happened. I feel
think
like that freaks me out.
But I think it's also crazy about reading about war because I think when you watch films and stuff, it's always about like where the war was or like the main places, but it's never like outside of it. Like, you know, Come From Away, the musical.
Yeah.
It's about 9/11.
Yeah.
But like it's about like the people on the outside of it, so you never read their stories. So you're like, oh my god, this was happening like all over the world and this was like the aftermath, or like this is what other places were going on like.
Yeah.
So it's like,
But
well,
that's what I mean, because it's like she's on her way to the countryside and it's like even they're being attacked there, but like I never like thought about that because
Yeah, you
we've
don't.
not been alive during a war.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So like I can't really like I've not experienced it, so I can't relate to it. So it is interesting to see like what it was like for women and children and like old men and stuff during that time. I'm not sure where my head's at with it yet though, I'm not
Same.
gonna lie.
I'm enjoying it, but I'm a bit like always gonna go. That's our first clocking, but now I've got to go do a show. So
Slay!
a little bit of Vampire Diaries because Lily's got me watching Vampire Diaries as well.
Yeah, she does.
So quick update because this has happened all so abruptly. Lily has just got to that bit, the bit where it starts to kick off.
That's crazy that you gave me this book. I actually don't want to read anymore.
I'm like jealous that your book's like proper kicking off and mine's just like,
Yeah, but you've got to think though, like you've just got to wait.
I'm waiting.
I don't even want to read. I don't even know where I'm up to because I was reading like this. And now I'm scared, so I'm going to have to reread the scene.
The scene, if you've read The Nightingale, I would say it's like a probably defining part of the book. 259, if you know that page. Basically, I'll do a little backstory because I feel like we've missed loads. I had to edit yesterday and Lily read really, really fast. Lily reads faster than me anyway. She's like fucking whippet.
No, that's because I just spend so long reading. I'm not actually fast, I don't think.
I would say Lily's a fast reader. Well, we did like an hour on the first day trying to read 50 pages and I was like, yeah, I can usually read 50 pages in an hour. It was like 45 minutes and Lily was like, I'm on page 62 and I was like, what the hell? She had loads of time reading yesterday. Now I'm trying to catch up. I'm on page 119, but I've read 2 of the novellas.
Thoughts, feelings, opinions?
I liked the last one. The last one was my favourite out of the 2. I'm glad that, I'm going to put a spoiler, I did do a little notes, doesn't come into this, maybe she's in Throne of Glass. By Lily's face, she's in Throne of Glass. Lily's going to read her chapter and then I've told her she's got to write because I need to catch up. Because I want us to kind of like finish at the same time.
I will slow down.
Will you, You fucking won't. I'll just have to take the book away from her.
I've got to stay in it, like I can't explain it to you in any other way.
Well, I'll try my best to hurry up. But I'm dyslexic.
Also, guys, this is my favourite. Look at my face. This is my favourite novella in the whole thing. Like, I love.
What is it? The Assassin in the Desert?
Desert.
And the Desert.
I love this whole storyline.
Also, she told me that there was 4 novellas. There's not. There's 5.
Sorry, I made it up. Whoops.
I'm just gonna read while Lily probably cries next to me and I have to console her. And I'm jealous because I'm like, I want to read that again for the first time. Well, no, I don't. Why would I put myself through that trauma?
Yeah, literally, this is traumatic.
We hate Heil Hitler. Fuck you, Hitler. No one knows, Lily's writing a book. I've been reading this afternoon. 151 pages in. Lily is like on 230 pages. I've decided to put June on because June is like in the desert and it's fitting the vibes really good. So I'm gonna go read now. We have a book update. Yeah.
It's like I've got my
Oh my god, why were we literally in sync thing?
Twinning today.
I literally did not mean it at all. I am on page 209. I think I'm about 20 pages left into The Assassin and the Desert. My thoughts are really enjoying it. I'm really liking this world. I like the characters. I loved the second one, The Assassin and the Healer. Loved The Assassin and the Healer. It was really, really fun. However, I feel like because I'm like reading a bunch of novellas, I'm like, okay, I just want to get to a novella. So I'm like, I want to keep reading and keep going. But like, miss the character development. A lot of things happen very quickly. In The Assassin and the Healer, she's just obviously goes somewhere to like train and I feel like that would be a really good book, but it's going over it like really quickly because they're novellas and they're quick. I just feel like there's not really much development that I would like. A lot of people say that they cry off this book and I'm like, I don't know how I would cry because I feel like I've not got an emotional attachment to anyone apart from Ainsley and Selena. Lily says that apparently now I'm up to the bit where it's going to kick off. I think the playlist that I'm listening to are making the book far better.
I think it's very heavy, like that's the vibe that I'm getting. I do think it is a bit traumatic, I'm not gonna lie. Bethany has like made out this book like changed her life, like that's the idea I get from it.
Did it change my life?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So my expectations are really, really high. Just expecting more things to happen, and you said that it's going to kick off now, so I'm like ready for it. But also I don't want to be depressed after I finish this book, so...
It's fun. I don't know whether I'm enjoying the book or I'm just enjoying Lily reading the book that I give her. Last night she got to a bit and I was like so excited that I was like really excited going into my book, and my book was born, and I was like, oh.
Do never call Assassin's Blade boring.
Well, it is a little bit.
Says you, I'm reading a history book. A horrible history
Yeah,
book. Literally, like, it's just a bit depressing. It's taking a toll on me.
But also, as Lily refuses to cry, I feel like we're facing our facts and we're facing our fears of crying.
I feel like I do like it. I just feel like on the fence. It's a bit traumatic, I'm not gonna lie. Like, why would I want to...
What do you mean? Because it's about history. It's about the Nazis.
And I didn't take history for GCSE, so why am I reading this? No, it's not even
that.
I do think it is very deep, and I feel like I wasn't mentally prepared for that at the time. Like, you know, this happened, and I feel like that's why it upsets me.
We hate Nazis.
Yeah, obviously.
If you like Nazis and you watch this channel, unsubscribe. Yeah, unsubscribe. We don't want you.
We don't need you here. This negative energy.
We're gonna set the scene and read. I'm gonna listen to music, get in the feels of it all, and we'll give updates. If this video gets 500 likes, I'll read Akatar.
Guys, you better like this video.
I'll do a whole video of me reading the Akatar series, and it'll take me fucking 7 years. Just finished the book, by the way. You know how times have changed. Hang on a sec. We have a baby. This is Sandy. She is part of the fam, so she's just gonna sit in here because she's
iconic.
Final talk because me and Lily and I both finished our books. Little update first. Lily finished it like 2 days before me, so I felt a lot of pressure, and I was like, I need to finish it fast.
What are you doing? Tell the people.
Don't you worry, I fucking will, no shame in it. Actually skipped over to the audiobook, and I was like following it and listening to the audiobook, which actually helped me. Like, I think it took it up a star because it made me like more intrigued. I did finish the book, but I did listen to the audiobook. They're both finished, so now we're gonna say our last minute thoughts. I'll go first because yours is gonna be more exciting. For an actual book, I give it 3 stars. It is probably a 5-star book, like it is really good, but it's just not me. I really want to be into fantasy. I felt like I liked the character. I felt like she wasn't a boss assassin, like she kept getting caught and told off, and I was like, aren't you meant to be like a really good assassin? I enjoyed the first 3 books, and I kind of wanted like a bit of more information from those books. Like, I loved the second one, Assassin and the Healer.
Yeah.
Loved that one. That was my favourite one. I would give that one 5 stars. Felt like when we just delved deep, it kind of finished, and I was like, oh, that's a bit sad. Towards the end I was like, it was a bit anticlimactic for no reason. However, I know the reason is because there's multiple books after, but like, I've got ADHD in the opposite way to Lily, where it's like, I want to know what happens and then be done with it, whereas like series, it's like, what do you mean I've got to read 7 more books? What do you mean?
What do you mean?
So my final overall rating was a 3 stars. I did enjoy it. At the beginning, like the 50% mark, I really enjoyed, and after I was like, so done with this bitch. And Sam is like, oh.
Okay, I don't really have as much to say as you, I don't think. I feel like, for me, I also rated mine a 3-star, so I'm glad that we... That's in the middle. For me personally, I really struggled to get into it until like the last like 15% of the book. I would say a lot happened in that part of the book, and the rest of the book I was like, come on, give me something, give me something. And at the end it was like... Like, I cried afterwards, as you've probably got on camera. Nothing happened for the first like half of the book, and I feel like that for me wasn't my favourite thing.
Yeah,
because I feel like they could have spread it out a bit more.
I suppose like if you're reading a book about fantasy, there's usually like trials.
Yeah, or something happening to move
No, I
the
do
plot
understand.
along.
I
Do you
agree
get
with
me?
that statement, yeah.
It is a really good book, and I think like the way that she's written it is very clever. clever.
I think for the type of people who like those sort of books, they're amazing
Oh
books.
yeah, 100%.
Like fantasy and like a book that you can fall in love with characters, they're perfect for that.
Yeah.
We realised in this that like we love reading so much, but our reading tastes
So
are
different.
so different. Like Lily kept saying to me, she was like, oh, this is my favourite one, this is my favourite one. And I was reading it and I was like, I literally hate it. Like, what is going on? And I felt bad saying it, but I was like, it's gonna get better because it's her favourite. And I was like, I don't get it. I think it is just because we've got different reading styles.
Yeah.
It definitely was fun. First chunk of giving it to each other and reading it was super, super fun.
Yeah.
I'd like to definitely do it again.
Well, I was saying like about the TikTok trend that we should do. The one where we go to shops and buy books that each
Yes.
other likes.
Yeah.
We both haven't read.
Maybe
I
if
think
this
that'd be
book
interesting.
does well, we will film that.
Yeah.
Sooner rather than later, because you'll see that in my next video, but
Yeah.
we're still on the contract, so we're not going to say. That was so much fun. Thanks so much for coming along this journey. Let us know if you read those books, and
Where's Sandy?
she's here. Bye!
Bye!